Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm super excited to have you here today. I'm going to be demoing Wytebox, the dataset for CEOs, founders, and operators. And today I'm going to show you how we can not only dig into data and see all the things happening across your organization, but how we can actually act on that information and how we're able to execute a myriad of different tasks, from notifying people, setting calendar events, and even creating Jira tickets right out of the platform. As always, I want to remind you that we gather our data set without any integrations. We use machine level kernels. We don't connect to any types of applications. We collect this data starting from day one, super simple implementation, no complex setups or connectors across your tech stack. That's our USP. So remember that as you see the granularity and the detail that we go into with our data layer. Okay, so I'm going to start with a simple query. Show me all the projects, tasks, and tickets and organize them by status so that I can understand which projects and tasks are blocked so that I can unblock them. As you can see, it goes to work and builds this beautiful report that shows me all the tasks that are currently blocked and which projects they belong to. As you can see over here, we have all of the downstream tickets that are blocked by these tasks, which gives us very useful information, right? This can help us understand the worst offenders, where we should spend our time. As you can see, this LV104 has many things that are blocked downstream. And if we go through it, it tells me a little bit more about the different tasks and projects that are part of this account. And it has this nice little flow chart down here. But I'm really concerned about that LV104 ticket. I think we need to dig a little bit deeper into blockers and understand how teams are being impacted. So I'm going to ask, build me a visual that shows which teams and employees are blocking and blocked from all the different projects going on, and identify the top 3 and use those for a visual. Okay, so now it builds me this beautiful dashboard, right? Complete with all the blockers and the downstream impacts of them. It shows me the teams involved per blocker. A little lower on the page, it has this awesome flow chart that shows me all the people impacted and who's upstream and downstream from the different blockers. And then lastly, it has this great chart where you can expand each of the tickets or projects and understand who's blocking and who's blocked. So, this is fantastic, right? There's a lot of great information. Me as a CEO, I'm actually, I'm interested in unblocking this work, getting the right people in a meeting, solving the problem. So my natural inclination here is, hey, let's get these people on a phone call. Not only do I want them on the line, but I want to identify other people that have the capacity to help, people that maybe don't have as much capacity in an upcoming sprint. So I actually want a couple developers that can join this meeting and help with some of this development work, right? So that I can help unblock the various projects. So I'm gonna do a quick follow-up to get to the bottom of who has capacity and who can join the meeting. So let's say, send a Slack to Brent Hobson asking to schedule a meeting with Malcolm, Roberto, Priya, and Samir. Also, ask Samir to look up the 2 engineers that have the least planned capacity for the next week or 2, so that we can invite them to the meeting and maybe have them pick up some of this blocked work. And actually first come back to me and tell me who those engineers are. Okay, so great, it's identified the top 2 potential engineers that have the capacity. It also gave me this third person down here, Owen, who's said to be a runner-up. So I'm gonna go ahead and reply and just have them invite him as well and build this Slack invite for us. So I'm gonna say, send the Slack and invite Owen as well to the meeting. Cool, so let's hop over to Slack. As we can see, it sent me a little Slack here to schedule this meeting. If we had a calendar hooked up, we could have easily just scheduled the calendar invite from a demo as well. But it has all the information here, including the Jira ticket we're actually addressing in this conversation. So really great work. But I want to go back and I want to do one more thing. I think it's super interesting that we can identify blockers and we can get this information, but I want to go a step beyond. I want to see if we can use Wytebox's data to actually understand what we're doing and what we should be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and build this other prompt here. Knowing what you do about our blockers and the tickets on the roadmap, what tickets are we missing that the team I just invited to the meeting, Malcolm, Roberto, Priya, Samir, and Owen, should be doing? Are we missing tasks and jobs that will, unblock this work? So as you can see, it now built me a list, a quite amazing list of all the various Jira tickets that are actually missing to finish the projects or unblock the work that is blocked. It doesn't only create them for a single person, it creates them for all of the various people that are either blocking or being blocked, so that you already have all the Jira tickets practically built with Wytebox data. The next step would be to build out these tickets, and this just exemplifies how Wytebox can go from just a data source to being something that is actively part of every decision and then informs you on how to execute and build directly from whatever harness you're using. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's build the 10 to 12 tasks that you recommend that we're missing. And then I'll switch over to Jira. Oops, my last prompt didn't go through. I'm going to go back and say, let's build the 10 to 12 tasks that you recommend that we are missing. And let's also assign them to the people that you think they should be assigned to and create those tickets in Jira. Great. Now, as you can see, it's actually building out those Jira tickets right from the harness and creating all 12 of those. So, great. Now, if we jump over to Jira, we can check that ticket so that I can demo the fidelity in which we're able to build this ticket. As you can see, it's not just surface level data or surface level information. It's not a one-sentence ticket. It has built an extremely robust ticket that has everything from the actual work, the project, the epic, the downstream impacts that are blocked, the actions that are needed. It tags them all beautifully. Everything is built within this ticket and it's ready to go, right? And it's just another way that you can really take action and build systems on top of the Wytebox data layer.